Imagine, if you will, a quaint little town where the aroma of sizzling bacon and freshly brewed coffee greets you every morning. In this picturesque haven obsessed with the most important meal of the day, breakfast, there's one thing that stands out more than their delicious culinary traditions: a giant golden pancake. Not just any pancake, mind you. An emblem of pride and unity, it represents much more than food. It is the town's greatest treasure. But one fateful morning, under the dim light of dawn, something unthinkable happens. The golden pancake vanishes without a trace. A hush falls over the town. Whispers swirl around like maple syrup on hot flapjacks as shock turns into communal heartbreak. The police are baffled, their leads turning up as empty as hollowed-out grapes. Just when all hope seems lost, who should stroll into this breakfast-loving town but our unexpected hero? A man whose name resonates with intrigue and adventure. Nicolas Cage. With his enigmatic persona and reputation for resolving complex mysteries, he is hired by the desperate townsfolk to serve as their private detective in this peculiar case. As he steps off that early morning train, armed with nothing but his sharp wit and relentless determination, a sense of anticipation fills the air thicker than Sunday brunch waffles. Will Cage manage to solve this perplexing puzzle? Can he find the thief who dared to steal such a precious symbol? Every twist in his investigation peels away layers, revealing secrets hidden beneath mounds of powdered sugar dustings and buttery biscuits. But remember, dear listener, this isn't just about stolen breakfast gold. It's about a community coming together in crisis. So pull up a chair at your favorite diner booth or pour yourself another cup of steaming hot joe at your kitchen table, because we're about to dive deep into Nicolas Cage and the golden pancake heist. There you are, sitting at your favorite spot by the window in Aunt Maple's diner. A place where the smell of sizzling bacon and freshly ground coffee fills the air. Your eyes scan across the local newspaper headline that screams in bold letters, "Gone without a trace. The mysterious case of the golden pancake." In this quaint hamlet, famous for its love affair with breakfasts, this is more than just news. It's an unprecedented scandal. A town's treasure, a giant golden pancake, has inexplicably disappeared overnight. In walks Nicolas Cage. Yes, you heard right. The very same Nicolas Cage from Hollywood, except here he isn't an actor, but rather a seasoned private detective hired to solve this baffling mystery. His imposing figure cuts through the diner's morning haze as he strides towards your table. You feel your heart flutter with intrigue and excitement as he sits down across from you. Did you know, he begins without preamble, that pancakes have been around since ancient times? His question hangs in the air as his hazel eyes observe your reaction keenly. He continues on to weave an engaging tale about how pancakes were revered symbols of strength and vitality throughout history, due to their round shape symbolizing the sun. But what makes ours so special, he adds with a hint of mystery dancing in his gaze, is that it's not just any pancake. It's gold. This isn't just figurative language. Our beloved town mascot was indeed a shimmering golden pancake rumored to bring good luck and bountiful harvests. As Cage delves deeper into his hunt for clues behind the theft, you find yourself pulled into his narrative of secret midnight meetings at syrup factories, coded messages found under butter trays at diners like yours, and suspicious townsfolk whose love for breakfast might just border on obsession. His words paint vivid pictures of suspenseful stakeouts and thrilling chases, the likes of which you'd only witnessed in movies. He hints at possible culprits, from a disgruntled pancake flipper to the wealthy breakfast cereal tycoon who might have a vested interest in seeing the pancake gone. As Cage's narration winds down, you're left on tenterhooks, eager for more. The mystery behind the golden pancake heist isn't just about retrieving a treasured town symbol. It's about unraveling deep-seated secrets and unmasking true motives hidden beneath layers of syrupy lies. And at its heart stands Nicolas Cage, a detective determined to find answers that will restore the peace in this breakfast-loving town. So refill your cup with piping hot joe, because the adventure is just starting with Nicolas Cage and the golden pancake heists. And so Nicolas Cage entered the quiet, syrup-drenched town of Maplewood. The townsfolk, who had once thrived on their morning ritual of devouring stacks of pancakes as high as their dreams, now wore expressions as flat as a crepe. Our man Cage, known for his unorthodox methods and profound love for breakfast foods, started immediately with his investigation. Imagine this: a town square that once bustled with pancake festivals and butter-churning contests was now deserted. The Golden Pancake Diner, the heart of Maplewood, was eerily silent. This wasn't just about a stolen pancake. It was about restoring the soul of a community. Our detective knew he had to find clues fast before despair consumed Maplewood completely. His first stop, the scene of the crime. As Cage studied the glass case which once housed the golden pancake, he noticed something peculiar. An aroma still lingered in the air. But it wasn't maple syrup or even buttermilk batter that tickled his senses. Instead, it was something far more exotic: truffle oil. Intrigued and slightly hungry from all these food-related clues, Cage then visited Mrs. Butterworth's B&B next door, where local gossip flowed like warm syrup over hotcakes. Apparently, there had been sightings of a mysterious figure lurking around after dark. Someone new to town who seemed to have quite an appetite for expensive delicacies. With this lead simmering on his mind's back burner, our protagonist ambled towards Maplewood's one gourmet store, the Truffled Hen. As he entered through its creaky door, it chimed ominously yet optimistically. Now picture this. Standing behind the counter was none other than Benedict Cumberbatch, Hollywood actor turned gourmet chef notorious for creating extravagant culinary delights using gold-infused ingredients, a man with motive and means. As Cage locked eyes with Cumberbatch, the atmosphere in the Truffled Hen thickened like a batter mix left out too long. The tension was palpable. Cage had more than a hunch. He had a suspect. So join me as we flip this tale over to see what's cooking on the other side. Will Nicolas Cage crack open the case of the Golden Pancake Heist? Or will Maplewood lose its breakfast-loving spirit forever? Hold on to your spatulas, folks. This adventure is just getting sizzling. Remember, sometimes life isn't all eggs and bacon. Sometimes it's about finding stolen golden pancakes and saving towns from breakfast-related despair. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, no one can resist the charm of a good pancake or Nicolas Cage. In the heart of this breakfast-obsessed town, Nicolas Cage, our unconventional protagonist, steps into his role as a private detective. He's not just any detective. He's been handpicked for the peculiar task of unearthing the whereabouts of a stolen golden pancake. Picture this: an artifact so unique, so treasured that its disappearance sends ripples of despair through the syrup-soaked streets. The golden pancake wasn't merely a piece of bling or a decorative item. It was like Excalibur to King Arthur. It represented something more significant: unity and tradition. Every year on Pancake Day, townsfolk would gather around to pay homage to this shimmering symbol over plates piled high with hot pancakes doused in maple syrup. Now imagine waking up one day and finding it gone. Vanished without a trace from its display case at Town Hall. The loss was felt deeply by everyone. From little Timmy, who dreamed of becoming the town's best pancake flipper, to Granny Ethel, who had crafted that coveted recipe handed down generations. Enter Cage, with his signature blend of charisma and intensity that's just right for this syrupy mystery. His first move? To examine practical cases and past incidents related to food-related thefts in other small towns. But this isn't your average whodunit mystery where clues come easy or suspects line up conveniently. Take Benny's Bagel Bonanza in Bakersville, for instance. When their prized bagel went missing years ago, they pinned it on rival donut shop owners, only to find out later that it was actually swiped by a kleptomaniac squirrel. Then there was the Great Churro Caper in Churrosville, where everyone suspected Mr. Chavez, the ice cream vendor, bearing an old grudge against churros because they stole his customers every summer. However, it turned out to be a group of sweet-toothed teenagers high on a sugar rush. Cage knows better than to jump to conclusions. He understands that the golden pancake's allure could tempt anyone, and everyone's a suspect. With wit as sharp as his breakfast knife, he navigates the labyrinth of waffle houses, maple syrup factories, and all-day diners, listening to stories, searching for connections, and cooking up theories. Will Cage find the golden pancake before Pancake Day arrives? Can he serve justice along with a side of buttered toast? Only time will tell. This town is counting on him to flip this case around and restore their cherished tradition. Because in a world full of scrambled eggs and bacon strips, sometimes you just need a good pancake, or Nicolas Cage, to make things right again. Buckle up, because our quirky tale is just getting warmed up. Picture this. Nicolas Cage, Hollywood's wild card, strolls into the heart of a small town that practically breathes breakfast. He's got one mission: to solve the mystery of the stolen golden pancake. Now you might be wondering why a place would go to such lengths over a breakfast item. Well, my friend, this isn't just any pancake we're talking about here. Shimmering with an otherworldly hue, it's said that this golden delight could make anyone who tasted it experience flavors so profound they'd see their entire life flash before their eyes in bursts of syrup and butter. The golden pancake wasn't merely food. It was an emblem of unity and joy for these townsfolk. Think about something you love dearly. Your grandma's apple pie recipe, or your dad's legendary barbecue sauce, perhaps? Now imagine waking up one day to find it gone from your life forever. Devastating, right? That's how grave this pancake heist was for them. So when Cage enters the scene as a private detective with his unorthodox methods and signature quirks, hope starts cooking again in every corner diner and household kitchenette. His first instinct? To gather clues from those who knew the golden wonder best. Flapjack flippers at the local diner and syrup suppliers who've been in business longer than Cage has been donning eccentric roles on screen. Cage navigates through griddle-hot leads, while dodging sticky traps set by shady characters, lurking around town like hungry wolves, eyeing a juicy steak. It becomes clear that solving this case won't just be about finding a missing breakfast relic. It'll also involve unraveling secrets buried deeper than any spatula could reach. Perhaps there's more to some folks' obsession with keeping their eggs sunny side up or their insistence on extra crispy bacon strips than meets the eye. Cage is determined to sift through every crumb of information, no matter how tiny or trivial it might seem. And amidst all this breakfast-fueled chaos and turmoil, a town watches, waits and waffles between hope and despair. Will their beloved golden pancake ever see the light of dawn again? Or will it be forever lost in the shadows of this heinous heist? So stay tuned as we delve deeper into the mystery, where every clue could be the missing piece that leads us closer to finding who took a bite out of this small town's soul. Unmasking not just a thief, but also uncovering truths hidden beneath layers of maple syrup and buttery goodness. It's a new day in a pancake-obsessed town, and our hero Nicolas Cage, renowned private detective, is knee-deep in syrupy secrets. The golden pancake heist has left a void in the heart of this breakfast-loving community. But don't think for one moment that Cage is floundering about like a fish out of water. No sir, he's got his eyes on the prize, to nab the thief and return the town's greatest treasure. Imagine yourself stepping into Nick's shoes. You're grappling with cryptic clues sprinkled across the town like crumbs from a well-buttered toast. Your determination is akin to someone hunting for that last piece of bacon at an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. Can you taste success yet? Well, hold on to your forks, because this ride just got wilder. The townsfolk are as diverse as an assorted box of pastries, each with their own stories, each potentially holding pieces to this puzzle. They vary from Mrs. Butterworth, who runs the local diner and can flip pancakes faster than anyone else in town, to Johnny Griddle, an ex-con known for his obsession with gold and rumored resentment towards pancakes due to a childhood incident involving maple syrup. You're not simply uncovering facts, but peeling back layers upon layers of history soaked in buttery goodness, where every bit leads you closer to finding who really took a bite out of this small town's soul. Now imagine running down clandestine trails only to find they lead straight back into familiar territory. Like chasing your sausage link around your plate, before realizing it was under your scrambled eggs all along. This isn't just about solving another theft case. It's personal now. In one corner, Pancaketown, USA, desperate for justice. In another, an unknown adversary clever enough not just to steal, but also hide their tracks behind a smoke screen thicker than steam rising off freshly brewed coffee. Every clue interrogated, every alibi dissected, Cage is relentless like a dog chasing its tail. He's closer to the truth than ever before, each day unraveling more about this heist than the last. So, who stole the golden pancake? As we dig deeper into this mystery alongside Cage, secrets as sticky as maple syrup start to surface. Hold on to your breakfast buddies, because we're not just unmasking a thief. We're uncovering truths held tight beneath layers of maple syrup and buttery goodness, one delicious revelation at a time. And remember, in Pancake Town, USA, no secret is safe when Nicolas Cage is on the case. Let's dive right back into our syrup-soaked saga, where Pancake Town, USA finds its morning routine flipped upside down. The town's golden pancake, an emblem of their breakfast-loving spirit, has been whisked away in the night. And the only man capable of tracking it down? None other than Nicolas Cage, that's who. Cage is no stranger to treasure hunts. Remember how he unraveled the secrets of hidden riches in National Treasure? Well, this time around he is swapping historical artifacts for fluffy stacks and bringing his detective prowess to a whole new level. As you can imagine, this isn't your typical investigation. Imagine walking through a quaint little town where every home smells like fresh buttermilk pancakes sizzling on a griddle. You wouldn't be blamed if you felt distracted by the tantalizing aroma wafting from each doorway. But Cage remains undeterred, his focus zeroed in on cracking this case wide open like an egg over easy. The path to uncovering the truth is riddled with crumbs of deception and dollops of mystery as thick as clotted cream. One by one, Cage interviews each resident, all potential suspects in this savory scandal. There's Mrs. Butterworth, who runs the diner on Main Street and claims she saw suspicious activity near her establishment the night before. Then there's Mr. Waffleson, who owns Pancake Town, USA's rival Waffle House, and has always seemed envious of the golden pancakes' fame. But it's not just about interrogations over coffee refills and hash browns. Cage knows better than anyone that clues can come from unlikely places. A sticky trail leading away from Maple Square, perhaps, or an unusually large order for pancake mix at Griddle Goods grocery store. Of course, amid all this sleuthing lies another layer to our story. Pancake Town, USA itself, a slice of Americana both charmingly unique and deliciously absurd in its breakfast fervor. It's a place where the communal passion for pancakes binds together an otherwise ordinary town, making the golden pancake not just a treasure, but a symbol of their shared identity. This is no mere heist. It's an affront to Pancake Town, USA's very essence. And that's why Nicolas Cage, noted actor, occasional meme, and now breakfast detective extraordinaire, is on the case. Because when it comes to Pancake Town, USA, every syrupy secret counts. So buckle up, we're only halfway through this griddle-hot mystery. Rest assured, though, with Nicolas Cage at the helm, we're certain to reach a satisfying conclusion. One that promises to be every bit as delightful as biting into a warm stack of your favorite pancakes. My friend, picture this. A sleepy town where breakfast is not just a meal, but a way of life, suddenly wakes up to the shocking disappearance of its most cherished symbol, a golden pancake. But this is no ordinary town, and that was no ordinary pancake. It was colossal, gleaming, and rumored to be filled with the magic of syrupy memories and butter-kissed dreams. And who better than Nicolas Cage, the man who has stolen our hearts in countless cinematic masterpieces, to step into the shoes of a private detective tasked with solving this mystery. As he delves deeper into his investigation, our beloved actor uncovers layers as complex as those within a stack of mouth-watering pancakes themselves. You see, every character in this quaint community has their story to tell, their secrets to hide. Just like how every pancake in your favorite breakfast stack hides a unique blend of flavors beneath its surface. Imagine Cage maneuvering through these tales as skillfully as you would navigate your fork through a pile of fluffy pancakes, uncovering truths as sweet and surprising as finding blueberries nestled within them. With each twist and turn in the plot, we are reminded why we adore him so much. His perfect blend of intensity and charm can make even an absurd tale about stolen breakfast food seem excitingly plausible. And so it continues until we reach that final bite, that last morsel which promises satisfaction yet leaves you longing for more, the grand finale. There's an electrifying chase sequence followed by an unexpected revelation that will leave you gasping for breath like laughing too hard on Sunday brunches with friends. So here's Nicolas Cage for you, turning an unlikely story about a small-town pancake heist into an unforgettable gourmet feast for movie lovers. Because isn't it true? just like those golden pancakes at your favorite diner. Some things, or some actors, never lose